Clayton Kershaw returns to the Dodgers for an 18th season. We continue to examine the butterfly effect from Laker trades, both the ones executed and abandoned, and MLS salary cap rules screw over the Galaxy captain. Good morning. I'm James. This is your daily dose of sports and snark for the greatest sports city in the world, Los Angeles. This is the faithful Angelenos morning report. It is February 12th, 2025. We are broadcasting from Ice Station Alpha up here in Portland, Oregon. I have no idea why I keep coming here. Oh yes, gotta make that money. But that's all right, because we can still talk LA sports even up here. And if you like being in the know about LA, clickety-clack the like button. Clickety-clack the subscribe button. There's a notification bell. Hit that. It'll let you know when we drop new content. Sharing is caring. Let people know we exist. And by all means, comment. Now, before we go through the news and notes, look at the scoreboard. Illinois 83, UCLA 78. Ouch. A 7-game winning streak comes to an end for the Bruins. Tyler Bilodeau scored 25 points to lead UCLA. USC 92, Penn State 67. Chibuzo Agbo scored 21 points to lead the Trojans. Meanwhile, today, the Lakers are at Utah at 6. And Memphis is at the Clippers at 7:30. What do you say we get to the news? Attention Dodgers bloggers. Now you can say that the team executed the perfect offseason. Now. Because Clayton Kershaw is returning to the Dodgers, and I'm genuinely sorry that I have to come off like the boomer yelling at the clouds. But forgetting about a 3-time Cy Young Award winner, a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer, in the argument for the greatest pitcher in Dodgers history. No, bloggers, the perfect offseason was not capped off by bringing back Kike Hernandez and the playoff bumping groin. That didn't make it perfect. Kershaw is legend. You short attention span having bastards. The guy was originally drafted by the Dodgers when George W. Bush was in the White House, mentored by the great Greg Maddux, and from that took that ball, ran with it, defined a generation of pitching. 18 years, 2 titles, a no-hitter, a 10-time All-Star, and right now is just 32 strikeouts shy of 3,000. You always hear about, somebody needs to go out on his terms. Clayton Kershaw absolutely needs to go out on his terms. Period. It blows me away how many people just let this guy say, oh, whatever, he's washed. He's just not what he used to be. He can go. We don't care. You should care. You should care. Now, I will grant you last season was all too brief because, yes, he is getting up there in years. Yes, his body is starting to break down. And I will also acknowledge that he won't be ready at the start of the year because he's had multiple surgeries. He'll be back in June. But he's already in Camelback Ranch with other pitchers and catchers. Would you have been okay by saying, whatever, Kobe, we've got 3 lottery picks for the Lakers, you can retire now? Nobody said that. Nobody. And by the way, it's not like the Dodgers were in a super rush to replace Kershaw. You can name 7 candidates for the Dodgers rotation before you start thinking about Clayton Kershaw. He also willingly took a pay cut to return. Keep in mind, he already had a contract going into the year. He backed out of it. But he was not trying to gouge more money out of LA. His new contract is a pay cut. What a team player. And a franchise icon. And Dodger bloggers were out there saying, oh, we really need us some Kike. We got enough pitching. To hell with Clayton Kershaw. You should never say to hell with Clayton Kershaw. He's back. That makes the offseason perfect. It's a beautiful day to wear Dodger blue. Show the man some respect. oh, Kobe's getting up there in years. We should start looking to the future with Lonzo Ball. What are you? You would have never said that then. You don't say it now about Clayton Kershaw. Be very happy the man is back. There's no other place for him to be. The poet James Foley wrote Pebble in the Water. It is a metaphor, because if you do in fact drop a pebble in the water, the impact is not just a little splash, but the tiny waves that reach out and impact everything around. That whole thing about doing something small leading to something bigger or whatever. So over the last week, we've been talking about 3 ripples that we predicted that would happen from the Lakers at the trade deadline. We've been talking about it for a week and it's already come to fruition. 3 levels. For example, Jackson Hayes, career backup. Hell, career end of the bench guy. That this is the time for him to make an impact, because he knows that the Lakers had no other post options. In Doncic's debut, even the Lakers knew it. Even Doncic and LeBron James knew it. Hayes' teammates did not feed the new guy Doncic because they knew he could get going whenever he wanted. Instead, they fed Hayes. First 3 plays of the Utah game, go to Hayes, go to Hayes, go to Hayes. First 2 plays in the second half, go to Hayes. You know, it's like, tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love for Hayes won't wait. So is it working? No. No, it's not. Hayes has started the last 6 games. It wasn't just the last one. Remember, Anthony Davis was injured before he was traded. Hayes stepped in. So, in 6 games, Hayes has scored 52 points. Not even averaging double figures, with incredible facilitators around him. Well, James, he must be D'ing up, right? No. He was never known for solid interior defense. And right now, he's only averaging 5 rebounds in the last 10 games. And by the way, Utah stinks. So you would think he would have much better opportunity to show out after Doncic came in. Meanwhile, CBSSports.com is calling Hayes a winner of the Lakers' moves. No, he's not. Not if he doesn't take advantage of this opportunity. You have to average double figures at the minimum to be considered in terms of rebounds and points. You have to be considered a double-double threat. Again, you have lobs coming in from LeBron James and Luka Doncic, and you can't convert. So, that's one ripple. Here's the second. ESPN reported that the Lakers added Alex Len off the buyout market. He's a 7-footer, supposedly going to go to Indiana, but looked over at LA and realized, hey, there's LeBron James and Luka Doncic to lob the ball in. So, as a result of adding that guy, this was also expected, Christian Wood got cut. And the people rejoiced. Yay, the Lakers have added a warm body at center. But tap the brakes. Len averages 1.5 points per game. So, unlike Christian Wood, who hasn't played this year, you have a body. You don't necessarily have a particularly great option. And that brings us to wave number 3. That the Lakers pretty much have no choice but to play small ball. They can use Jared Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith, James, Rui Hachimura at center. I'm not saying that you bench Len or Hayes. I'm just saying that in case they get in foul trouble, the Lakers will have no choice but to go super small. Now, the impact of that is obvious. The Lakers are chucking up a ton more 3-point attempts, just like J.J. Redick wanted when he took the gig. They shot up 42 3-pointers when they beat Utah. So It's great that the Lakers are on this winning streak, but we are watching a team in transition. The pebble has been dropped. The ripples are still coming. You want to win a title. You do win a title. What do you want to do when you win a title, aside from get hammered and hopefully don't get caught in a compromising situation with the team secretary? Well, you want to run it back. Keep the band together. Run it back. Well, thanks to the MLS salary cap, the Galaxy are trying to not look like Queen without Freddie Mercury. They have lost a lot. They're not necessarily running it back. They lost 4 players, most of them starters. So at least you could say, well, hey, we still got Captain Maya Yoshida. Stability. Knows what he's doing. Boy, he's such a cool guy. I hope he was handsomely rewarded for stabilizing the team. Didn't happen. He did not get financially compensated properly. The LA Times is reporting that Yoshida, who led the team in starts, led the team in minutes played, and again, the Galaxy back line was trash before he showed up. So he played a vital role on that defense, and he got rewarded with a pay cut. This is for a guy who played in 3 World Cups for Japan and still was paid less than $1 million last year. And Yoshida called it bull crap, using a much stronger word. And it totally sucks for him. I empathize. But I have to also admit, I kind of like that he called it bull crap, because when I want to learn a foreign language, the first thing I want to do is know the cuss words. So, Maya Yoshida, smart guy, doing what anybody else would do there. Now, to be clear, he is not directing much of his ire at all at the Galaxy, because the reason he said he stayed, he likes being in LA. And his kids are going to school here, and he doesn't want to just move them around all over the place. He's not directing the ire at the Galaxy. It's for MLS, and he has a great point. When there are signings or trades in MLS, it often involves things called GAM and TAM, and I can't explain it to you. If I can't explain GAM and TAM, I don't give a damn. It's too strict, it's too complex. Yoshida is accusing MLS of undermining its own success. Why? Because if you think about it, soccer is a global sport. And there are great ironies in life, great dichotomies, even in economics. You see, in our country, we believe in the free market. We believe in capitalism. Not so much in Europe, not so much in the other nations. But in soccer, it is free market capitalism. Everywhere except MLS. MLS, we're acting like Bangladesh. MLS, we're the ones carrying around a copy of the Communist Manifesto from Karl Marx. Everybody else is acting like a supply sider. We're the ones starting to talk about, we're the ones talking about insert your favorite communist here. We're the Leninists. You have international debates over which league is best. MLS keeps claiming it's in that conversation. Not when you're operating in a manner opposite every other league. So if the Galaxy struggle this year, and you wind up meeting Maya Yoshida, don't get into a discussion about macroeconomics with the guy. He doesn't want to hear it, nor should he. MLS, purposefully keeping itself down for 30 years. I just want to take a moment and acknowledge that CBSSports.com ranked potential landing spots for Matthew Stafford in a trade. I also want to add that ESPN mentioned Matthew Stafford could leave the Rams. Finally, I want to add that both of them admit this is highly unlikely to happen. They have 0 sources saying that Matthew Stafford wants to leave. This is drama. This is drama caused by a drama queen wife. That and bloggers who are desperate to put clickbait online. If you recall, last offseason, the Rams knew very quickly that Aaron Donald would retire, and they planned accordingly. This may be why Sean McVay said after the loss in Philadelphia that he wanted to hear from Matthew Stafford super fast, because they wanted to plan. You think that Sean McVay doesn't know that his quarterback married a succubus? Secondly, we've been reading unsubstantiated trade rumors about Matthew Stafford for at least 2 or 3 years. So I don't believe any of this. I still believe wholeheartedly this is a cash grab. So if you're a Rams fan like I am, don't let the drama queen get under your skin. But you let me know what you think in the comments thread. Talk to me about the glory of Clayton Kershaw returning to LA. And for that matter, what other impacts do you see in the effect of the Lakers trade deadline? What do you anticipate in the low post? And if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelenos. We talk LA sports every single day here. Thank you for watching. I'm James. We'll be back tomorrow. Faithful Angelenos is a Kian Cortez Queso production. Take care.